This is how I got it today. I don't know what to say, but we're gonna open it up. This is a fuel pump that will work in most GM products from the late 50s into probably the mid 70s. You know, it's a new old stock rebuilt fuel pump. The guy that shipped it, he packed it up. That's how he packed it. He didn't even put newspaper in here. You know what I mean? Oh boy, look at this. Hey, he sent me a gasket for it. Nice gasket, huh? Yep, it's a mail call. Yeah, this pump here was shipped, this is interesting, from a Joint Base, Lewis McChord, Washington, State. And that's, Fort Lewis and McChord Air Force Base. I've flown out of McChord quite a few times in my life, back in the old days. And, well, I'll put it like this. You go down to San Francisco, you got Travis Air Force Base. And you could fly, using a MAC hop, Military Airlift Command hop. You'd leave Travis, and you'd fly up to McChord. And from McChord, you'd go up to Alaska, to Almendorf. And then from Alaska, you could go to Japan. I forget the name of that. It's not Kimpo. Maybe it is. I can't remember the base you'd land in Japan. And then from there, you'd go to Korea to Osan Air Force Base. Then you could fly from Osan. You might go to Guam or Hawaii, Henderson Field, maybe it was. I can't remember. And then back to Travis Air Force Base. And they called that in the old days. They might still call it that, the Great Circle Route. Yeah. Here's the... this looks like it was the original box. Superior remanufactured fuel pump 4480. Superior rebuilt products in Portland, Oregon. So it was still close to home before it got shipped to me. Look at it. Rebuild. These 59 Pontiacs, the older cars. I don't know, this thing here looks a little suspect, the gasket in there. But I'm not gonna, next time I need one, I'm just gonna rebuild these. And, you can buy, it's a ripoff. The material you can buy from eBay to rebuild these, they say, isn't affected. It's just, the gaskets or the diaphragm that goes in here isn't affected by the ethanol gasoline. But that little rebuild kit costs you $50 plus some change. And this here pump, the whole pump I got for $50 and some change. But I don't think that just doesn't look so good to me. What can you do? Switch over to an electric fuel pump, maybe. But, yeah, that's what I was going to say. That old Pontiac of mine, it's only supposed to be putting out the fuel pumps for that, the carburetor system on there. It's supposed to be about 5.5 pounds PSI is what you want. And you look at the new pumps that they got, they look like these, but they're a lot higher than 5 pounds. I really wonder if that's the original box. You never know. I know this isn't very interesting. Long fiber, Longview, Washington. Look at that. So, this is all from up in the Northwest. This box meets the construction requirements of the NMFC. I don't know what that could, Federal Communications Commission. I don't know what it could mean, but this box has been around a long time. So it did a good job. The box, and I'll keep that probably for a while. And I don't know. I can't hold this and pump it at the same time, probably. But I'm going to make another video. And, I'm going to show you. Okay, that's what this video is all about. See, I ordered a pump from eBay. Let me show you. So this is a new pump. And when I ordered it, it said made in Korea. And this is, with all this tariff talk that's going on, and I ordered this like maybe 2-3 days before that tariff stuff went into effect. And they said, when I ordered it, it said it was made in Korea. And it said that it put out it was about the right amount of, it says factory tested, 100% tested. And it said it was from Korea. But when I get it, that don't say Korea, man. And then when I get it, this is what I get. They're basically the same thing. The arm is probably the same. But I'm going to show you something. See the way this is in here? The way that spring is? The way the pump lever is. Right? And then you look at this one. This pump lever. This, you cannot pump it. If you put this in your car, that is going to, that gets pushed up and down by the lobe, whatever you want to call it, on the camshaft. And it just will not go up and down. It cannot swivel on that. It just can't. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I don't have one fuel pump or two, but I've got a third one. Notice the difference. When this one came, it came with, plenty of bubble wrap, and it came with a good gasket, and it's got metal fittings in here. This pump here that came in this box today, that was all beat up. I haven't even attempted to do this yet, but you see that? See the amount of movement in that lever? That's a pump. Okay. Now this one here, I ordered this one and this one after I got this one, and I realized I better get some old ones before you can't get them anymore, because the new ones they're selling are completely useless. But now here's the one I was saying that came to me, and the guy packed it right. Same basic, same deal. This one here hasn't got an H up there. It's a little bit different, as you can see. But it's, it's an old remanufactured pump. Here's the gasket. Look at this. The guy put the gasket between two pieces of cardboard so it would keep it safe. This guy just threw it in the box with the pump, and it's baiting around and destroyed the gasket. This one here, this is the difference between somebody that's sending you something the right way and somebody that's doing it the wrong way. He also sent me, I know what this is, and you probably do too, but let's look at them. I haven't seen them yet. Yeah. So I get two of these too, That's one nut, for there, which is, I'm happy to have it. And then you got one of these for, I've got more of these, so I'm not sweating it. Yeah, I'll screw one. But, anyways, so, we demonstrated.
That's what you got today?
This one came today. This one
Beat
came.
up box.
This one came in the beat up box. This one came in the properly prepared box. And same thing. This one's much harder to. See? This one now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That pin is in there. You can't take it out. You cannot pump this thing. You cannot pump this thing. If you put this in the block and bolt it in when that camshaft, if you can even get in it, because it depends on where the lobe is, you might not even be able to put it in to begin with, but if you did get it in there, when that camshaft came around to push down, it's going to break. It's probably going to cause the camshaft to smash against the camshaft bearings. You're going to have a disaster. Even though it says factory 100% tested. Well, I don't know what the hell they're doing at that factory. But you ain't going no place with this, brother. You can't tell me that's a pump. You don't hear anything anyways. I can feel the air.
So you didn't get any damage with the box?
But another point is, see this one? You see that gasket around this one? Looks good. This one here, like I said, the gasket. That's from probably sitting on a shelf. But it might be good. I'm not going to worry about it till I get around to having to use it. These are backup. Simply because on the half of Pontiac I'm working on, that pump that was on there, the diaphragm had gone bad, so oil's mixing with the gasoline. And I'm getting ready to pull the pump on this car here and check it, because there's probably, without a doubt, that gasket's gone bad too. The ethanol gasoline causes that. And there's a good chance that that one needs to have the pump replaced. And so when I saw this, I thought, oh, great, this will be good, because the pounds per square inch were close enough for me to work with. It's like I was saying, they say in my owner's manual, for that 59 and 389s, you want about 5.5 PSI. But it's not going to work. It just ain't going to work. I'll keep it. Box. This one here will definitely be my next. When one goes out, this is probably going to go on the car here in the garage. When I check to see if that one's leaking. I know I'm in a rage, but you wouldn't believe what I've been going through for the past few days. This was delivered supposedly yesterday. It said delivered to your door. It wasn't. The mail never even came yesterday, but it said delivered. And I called up the post office, and the post office said, oh, it got delivered to the wrong house. But we know where it's at, don't worry. So I don't know. I don't know anything. Maybe this thing was opened up and somebody looked at it and then put it back, and who knows nowadays? You read all these stories about the mail and people's checks are disappearing, packages are disappearing, and they say a lot of it's happening right in the postal facilities. That's the way it is, everybody. Anyway, so what I've got to do now is take up to 10 pictures of this for eBay to show them that it doesn't work correctly. Because it doesn't. I wish, if you were here holding this in your hand, you'd see how it's impossible for this to ever go down. It just can't. It's impossible. As opposed to these. I gotta do it like this. But we'll get this. Hopefully I'll get my refund and they'll send some kind of pickup thing, and whatever company, I don't know how many of these they made, but whoever ordered them to resell in America, I feel sad for anybody that gets one of these and manages to put it in their, vintage vehicle, their antique, their love of life car, and then they turn it over in a car rack, and it's gonna be a disaster. The people that ordered these, they probably don't even know God only knows what this company, it's like these big warehouses. They just order tons of stuff from China, and they don't check it. That little symbol says that somebody at the factory, in my opinion, marked it up. It works. That does not work. So hopefully I get my money back on this. I think this one will work fine, and like I said, from now on I'm just going to buy the rebuild kit and rebuild them myself. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.